And welcome everyone. It should be right on 7:30, 7:29, just a little bit early. We're coming to you live 1 hour earlier than we normally do the Gulf Coast Garden Q&A. This is my husband, Todd Farber, Aggie horticulturist, 32 years, expert landscaping in the Sugar Land and greater Houston area. If you're joining us for the first time tonight, welcome to the Garden Conversation with Garden Guy and me, Garden Gal.
Thanks for joining us this evening.
Thanks for joining us. It's February the 21st.
Wow, we're still in February.
I know, we're still in February. And today is our daughter's 20th birthday. 20th birthday. Wow, amazing. Anyway, our beautiful daughter's 20 today, so wish her happy birthday. Anyway, we've got some great segments for y'all tonight, just like we always do. And everybody looks like they're hopping on. We are an hour earlier, so hopefully that doesn't mess up our little tight-knit group that we normally get every week at 8:30. But 7:30 is going to be our new time. So welcome in. Welcome to the Garden Conversation with Garden Guy, Todd Farber. So things are on fire, right, for landscaping.
Phone keeps ringing.
Whoa. So we went from, I always say he goes from a zero to hero. We went from, we've been doing quite a bit of work, but the phones have been, I would say, light. And now, oh my goodness, days, Monday, whoa, y'all got up and said,
let's call a landscape.
I'm ready. And y'all are ready. I'm getting text messages. I'm getting emails. I'm getting Google messages. I'm everything that, smoke signals. We're getting it all. So I'm answering it all, and we're booking up, and we're excited, and we're very privileged to serve you. And we're very thankful to have this business and to be able to run it successfully since 91, long time.
Been quite the ride, and I still love getting out there every single day and doing the work that I do for you guys.
I'm proud of you.
Making a difference 1 yard at a time.
You are making a difference 1 yard at a time. Oh, I see 5 people and I see some comments. Well, tonight I have for y'all that are watching. First, I thought we would start with, what time is it? It's 7:32, so we're still a little early. So we always like to chat a little, do some segments. If you're new here to the Gulf Coast Garden Conversation, we chat a little, and then we get to y'all with your questions. So go ahead, if you're just jumping in, go ahead and type in your question. It can be anything that you want to know about, or you can even ask me for a recipe for dinner, because I'm a great cook, and I've been feeding children for years. Anyway, let's look at, first of all, I don't know if Luis Chamorro is here, but my most popular post this week on Facebook was when I typed out an apology to a man who I called Louis, who's actually named Luis. And that's my fault. Mea culpa. I'm sorry. So I apologized to him on Facebook, and it caused quite a stir. And it was, tongue in cheek, and it was funny. But I did want to say I was sorry to him. I got a degree in journalism. I actually got 2 degrees. Here's an aside. I got 2 bachelor's degrees.
Well, I only got 1.
Well, hold on.
Okay.
But I'm going to compliment you. Hang on there.
Okay.
2 of them, guys. 2 bachelor's degrees from a private university. But I never, ever, ever can get the publicity and the fame of this man. Because I'll be darned. Most of the people that text me are like, oh, and isn't he an Aggie? Whoop. Or, oh, and they give me this. And I'm like, yeah, but what about me? Anyway, you can't compare with these people that are Aggies or that went to A&M.
Aren't you a Husky?
I'm a Husky. See, this doesn't get you anything. And I got 2 bachelors. It doesn't matter. He's the man. So that's why we're here. But back to Luis and not Louis. Luis, I'm sorry, man. I said your name wrong. And names are important. They should be pronounced and spelled correctly. So there, I said it on camera live, and it was my most popular Facebook. I think it had like 1,000 interactions. That kind of stuff cracks me up. What y'all find interesting or what you enjoy is entertaining. It tickles me. And I truly enjoy the interaction on Facebook. It's fun. And we have a nice group of people that are on our page. We don't have a lot of haters or angry people. We don't. We have people that are enjoying, that want tips, that want information, that want to know more.
They want to interact.
Yeah. And it is fun. So I see y'all are hopping in. I see just about 10 people. So y'all have got your comments. So that was my apology to Luis. And I'm going to hop over and just see if we have any good questions yet. And we are going to talk about chinch bugs a little bit tonight. I'm going to pop a video on about chinch bugs. Just give you some tips on that. We're going to talk about Todd's favorite tree that he likes to plant, Gulf Coast favorite trees. I'm going to show you a list of maybe some of the best trees for the Gulf Coast.
And then I'm going to give you my favorite.
His favorite. And then we're going to do the makeover of the week. We do that every week. That was in Riverstone. And we're going to talk about a rose that is called Crawfish Etouffee. Oh, happy Fat Tuesday.
Okay.
Okay.
Etouffee. Where are you from?
Indiana.
That's right, Indiana.
Okay, well, we're going to talk about crawfish, whatever, etouffee. And it is a beautiful rose, and people love seeing that post on Facebook. I'm going to rerun that video so you can see it. And I'm going to say it the way that I said it. And I don't like crawfish, so put the typing stuff in there. Tell me what you think. I don't like the smell of it. I can't believe that y'all eat that. And I don't want to see corn soaked in with fish.
They're mud bugs. It's okay.
Disgusting. All right. So if you want to comment on that, have at it. Have at it. All right. So that's some of the fun things we're going to do. We don't just talk about gardening. Honestly, we'll talk to you about anything. Just about ask us. All right. Is that true or not?
Yeah, it's y'all's show.
It's your show. I mean, if you want to know something about us, we'll probably tell you. All right. I'm going to my comments. Oh, look, Irma.
Hi,
She's
Irma.
so great.
Welcome
Happy
back.
birthday to our daughter. Yes, our daughter is Lexi, and we had 5 children total. And she was the first girl. So if y'all are listening, what a thing that is. That means I had 3 boys. 1, 2, 3. And then finally, we had a girl.
And then another girl.
And then we had 2
Blessed
girls
with
total.
2 girls.
Blessed. Super blessed. But that first girl is really something. Just like if you flipped it around and you hadn't had a boy yet, it would be the same sort of thing.
She's our little crinkle pop.
Yeah, she is. She's redheaded. All right, Irma. Irma has a great question. And Joni has one, so we'll get to you in a second, Joni.
Hey, Joni.
Hey, Joni. What's up, girl? Irma, what's up? I love Irma. She's so positive. She's always on our Facebook page. She's always being positive. We like it.
That's that Aggie thumbs up.
We got to have a positivity in the world, people. There's some crazy people out there, and there's some stuff going on that I don't want to know about anymore. All right, Irma, I have some tulip bulbs. Is it too late to put them in the ground?
No, but you better get them in the next couple of days. You better get them in. No, you still have a small window through the end of this month, I believe, in my opinion. I was at a house today, or it was yesterday, and they had planted some tulip bulbs, and they were just coming up. So I think you're all right.
Yeah. I mean, it can't hurt to put them in, right?
No, and they're certainly not going to grow up. They stay in the paper bag in the refrigerator.
Well, that's
so
true.
get them in the ground.
Do it. Yeah. Try it. Try it, Irma. Let us know. Okay, cool. Thanks, Irma, for asking that question. All right. We are going to go to Joni. Hi, Joni. Always positive, always amazing. Joni Dannenbaum. Welcome, welcome. She wants to know the ant killer for the veggie garden. Hey, I think I have this one.
You want to answer it?
I have it.
Go ahead.
Okay, I posted this on the Facebook page. If you look for it, I posted it a couple of days ago. It is an organic solution, and I'm going to try to remember exactly. I'm going to give you off the top of my head. You need orange oil. Medina makes one, but just literally get on Google and put in orange oil. No, not the kind you use in the house to clean with, but it's a horticultural, right?
Yeah, it's an organic.
So you want, I think it's 1.5 ounces of that, plus you'll have to look at my post, a couple tablespoons of Dawn. So use blue Dawn dishwashing soap.
As a surfactant, which makes it stick.
Makes it stick. So you've got orange oil, Dawn, blue Dawn, and some water.
And then it's going to be a liquid drench, and you want to cover your ant mounds with that, and it won't hurt or disturb your new veggies that you've planted.
Yep, do that, and it will work. Now, something else I like diatomaceous earth.
Yeah, that works as well.
I like to use that too, and that doesn't hurt vegetables or anything.
No,
and it's a powder. But you'll have to look that one up. It's diatomaceous earth. DIATAMEOCEOUS. Yes.
It's the food grade, right?
Spelling food grade. Yes. Amazon makes a giant bag of it. I use diatomaceous earth. We use it in the garden. And I like to use it in the house too to kill bugs because it is actually ground up bugs. I don't even know how that works.
They ingest it and it rips apart their intestines and then they die.
So Joni, I would go with the liquid oil thing, the orange oil Dawn, or if you want to just do a powder, I like diatomaceous earth. Those are both organic, completely great.
Yeah.
So
I think you'll have better success with the drench first and then supplement with some diatomaceous earth because they're going to probably want to move. You may not kill the whole mound, but that's okay. You can just continue to treat them until you've treated them outside of your garden. But you should have a pretty much kill rate, 1 or 2 tries.
Yeah, it should be good. And they're boogers. You got to stay on them.
Mm-hmm.
They're horrible. And I'm highly allergic to them. Like, okay, here's a great time for a story because we always need to chat.
Yes. Which story would this be?
Okay, hold on. Irma says, thank you. Thank you, Irma. And Joni says, will do. All right, so let's go off down this rabbit hole because we're waiting for some more questions. Tell me about when we went on one of our very first dates.
Oh, that date.
What concert did we go to?
We went to see George Strait at, for those of you that are Houstonians, the Summit.
Which is now the Lakewood Church.
Which is now the Lakewood Church.
Right, or Lakewood Church. Right. Okay, so the Summit. We went there. We had only maybe been on 2 or 3 dates.
So we went to the concert. We parked underground somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't bother to look.
Him. Because he's just so enamored with me, I guess.
Anyway, we enjoyed the concert. We got out, went out the wrong exit, and seemed like we walked for miles.
Your fault. You're the man. You're
Couldn't find the pickup truck. Kept looking. She's like, my feet hurt.
My feet were hot. They didn't hurt.
So we sat on one.
Wait a minute.
All right.
My feet were hot.
Her feet were hot.
Really, really hot in the boots, cowgirl boots. Okay, keep going.
She had on her ropers, and she had on her...
My cowboy boots.
No, but what are the jeans?
I don't know the jeans. The shoes. You're a man. You want to know the jeans. The shoes were hot. My feet were hot.
Anyway,
so I sat down.
We sat down on one of the grass hills that surrounded the summit. And lo and behold,
I took off my boots and then I took off my socks because my feet were hot. Okay. And then what happened?
She got bit by one fire ant.
It got in my boot.
It got in her boot.
And it kept biting me. And then we finally found the truck, yada, yada. Okay, guys. I ended up losing a job.
Her foot swelled up so bad.
I couldn't put a shoe on. I couldn't walk.
She couldn't go to work. She had to go to the doctor to get a shot of
hydrocortisone. And I got fired from my job, literally, because she thought I was lying. This is before you could text on a phone. Like I could text a picture now. But back then you couldn't. No. And so the lady that I work for, she's like, yeah, that can't be true that you got bit enough by a fire ant that you can't walk. So you're lying. So you're fired. So, but she did hire me back when she realized I wasn't lying. She wasn't lying. Okay, so that's fire ants. I hate them.
Ropers and Rockies.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to remember.
All right. Oh, look, we have a new lady. Yes, I've seen you, Shyla. I hope I'm saying your name right. Hi, Shyla. Welcome. I saw you on Facebook today. You were saying, hey. So drop us a question, Shyla. Anything you want to know about gardening, or if you just want to tell us where you're from or how you found us.
Thanks for joining.
Thanks for joining us. We're always so excited to have someone new in our group. Super duper. So I'm going to go back and I'll wait for a few more questions. Everybody's still hopping on. We appreciate that. Let me see what I have for y'all. We are going to do, Todd's favorite tree. I thought that y'all would like to know this. So there are what I would say some of the best trees for the Gulf Coast, if you want to call it that. I'm just going to say these. If you want to know them later, I can email them to you or give them to you on Facebook. But here they go. Some of the best trees for the Gulf Coast. Because every tree that you see at the garden center, that doesn't mean that it does well here. And that's the purpose of having this garden conversation with y'all. So if you're just hopping on, this is Garden Guy.
Hello.
Aggie horticulturist, 32 years experience, Sugarland's #1 residential landscaper. So let's talk about this area and what really works here so that y'all don't waste your money. Here are some of the best trees for the area. And then Todd's going to talk about his #1 favorite tree.
Correct.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and y'all keep typing in your questions or comments, and I'm going to get back to you in just a minute. Everybody's hopping on. We got a lot of people watching. We appreciate that. And if you're watching this later, because we get literally hundreds of views after the live, we appreciate you watching this. Would you share this video for us? We would appreciate that. All of y'all that are watching, if you would share this when you're done, that helps us out so much. All right, here are the trees. We have laurel oak, green ash.
Mm-hmm.
How do you say it? Nuttall oak. Say that wrong. Oh, don't say that's your favorite one. I'm going to skip his favorite. White ash, overcup oak.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right? Drummond red maple, water oak, Monterey oak, Mexican sycamore.
Yeah.
Is the crepe myrtle a tree?
No, it's a large shrub.
Oh, I like crepe myrtle. I would have called it a tree.
Most people do, but that's
me.
another conversation for
another day. Okay, now Todd gets to tell you. Drum roll. Garden Guy's favorite tree for the Gulf Coast is
the Shumard red oak.
Everybody give a clap. Shumard red oak. Okay, tell us a little bit about it or whatever.
It's fast growing. It has a wonderful color change in the fall, and it is hardy. And just doesn't get better than that in this area. And everybody has a live oak or 2 live oaks or 3 live oaks. And why didn't that make the list? Why isn't it a favorite? It's just so common that there are so many other trees to enhance your yard if you have room enough for a large tree that you might want to diversify your landscape or plant something else in conjunction with the number of live oaks the builder may have left you.
I like it. I like it. Okay, we're going to my favorite segment. What the heck is wrong with this landscape? All right, here we go. So if y'all are joining us the first time, we do this every week. I have to share my screen with you, so indulge me. Here I go. What is wrong? Here it is. This is what is wrong with this landscape. Now, if y'all want to type in for fun what you think's wrong with it or a question you have or whatever, I picked this one because, first of all, I think the house is really pretty. I think they did a good job updating it. So for sale house, like on Remax. But I like the colors and the shutter. I asked Todd, for me, how do you address this problem with this giant tree, with the turf and fix that? And then if you look at this house, I mean, they literally just don't hardly have anything around the front.
That's correct.
But tell me about what we're going to do about that part of the landscape with the turf and the big tree.
Yeah, sure. So the first thing we would address is the tree roots around the big live oak tree. We just mentioned live oak trees. This is a fully mature tree. I would suggest to do a ground cover around the root system. And if that's not a favorite flavor of yours, then to do just a nice mulching to cover the exposed roots. So you don't have to worry about the grass growing in and around and maintaining the grass.
Do you put a dwarf mondo or?
My go-to is just regular 4-inch liriope.
Oh, I don't know anything.
A lot of people like Asian jasmine, but I think it is a roach attractant.
So, really?
Yeah.
A roach attractant?
Yes.
What's a roach attractant?
Asian jasmine.
Oh, God.
Well, because it
hate those things.
It grows so tightly that you have a lot of stuff that can get in and live within the jasmine. And with the liriope, it's spaced out and you have a nice clean appearance along with the mulch.
I do not want to know that people are doing that and harboring roaches. That's a big enough problem in this town. Ooh, I see 6 comments. Let me hop over here. Oh, hello, Shayla. Okay. I am saying your name right. That's super. I love that. Like I said earlier, Luis, who is not here tonight, had to apologize to him. But Shayla is here. That's super duper. I love that. Oh, Mike is here. Mike Foch. Okay. So, we go live and we get exposed. Azomite. Okay. So here's what I know now, Mike Foch. Azomite is a mineral that is mined from Utah. And it is used for a fertilizing agent. There. What do you think of that?
She did her homework.
I studied it, memorized it. Bam. There you go. All right. I didn't know what it was. It's true. And I didn't know you were like the guru of azomite, but now I do. And I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
I do. I appreciate you, Mike. I do. And everybody needs to go to texasazomite.com.
Hey, there's Luis.
Do it now. Oh, did you hear me, Luis? Apologize to you again. Top of the hour or bottom of the hour, I did it. Did a whole thing about how I messed it up, how your name should be pronounced correctly. Anyway, this bump. All right, Mike. Mike is smiling at me. All right, see, I'm a quick study. When I get something wrong, I admit it and I try to fix it quickly. People know that about me. All right, let's go to an actual question so I can quit rattling. Hi, Louis. Oh, and Luis sent me, I didn't get to show Todd. He did his, hang on, Shyla, I'm going to get to you. I promise. I want to show Todd, Luis, hang on. I want to show you that Luis sent me the picture of his pot. Look how beautiful.
Oh, very nice, Luis.
I love it.
Very nice.
Can y'all? Oh, you can see it. I bet y'all can see. This is Luis's and not Lewis, for goodness sakes. This is Hold on. Oh, there it is. There's his pot. And Todd recommended some of those things. So beautiful. Love that. And thanks for sharing that with us so much, Luis. Appreciate it.
You have another question?
All right, so I'm going to go. Hey, I said, Luis, that I got almost 1,000 like interactions on Facebook from that comment that I made apologizing to you about mispronouncing your name. People are fascinated by the most interesting things on Facebook. All right, I'm going to go to Shyla because she's been waiting and she's new. And Kathy, I see you. And Lynette, I see you. And Mike, we'll get to you in a second. Now, Shyla, JPEG, I think, or JPEG, I don't know. Oh, happy Fat Tuesday to all you people that whatever you do with that. All right. Shyla JPEG wants to know. She's a new member. Love
Hello.
her.
Welcome in.
Welcome. Best grass.
Well, that's a loaded question.
Right? I guess it would be for where do you want it?
Where
right?
do you want it? Sun exposure, that sort of thing.
Okay, I'm going to ask this. What's the most common grass? in our
Regular
area?
St. Augustine.
St. Augustine is what we see the most of, right?
Correct. And
What
then
would be the second?
Bermuda.
Bermuda.
Common Bermuda.
And then what's the other thing that people do?
Plant very expensive zoysia.
Right, zoysia. You want to type in, Shyla, if you have a particular area that you're wondering about as far as grass. We had another grass thing today. We're going to talk about chinch bugs in a little bit, or do a quick video for y'all about chinch bugs because those are a mess in the grass. But Shyla, if you want to put in what kind of area you're having an issue with the grass, we'll answer that for you. Okay, Luis is laughing. Mike says, Mike Fodge says of TexasAzamite.com, everybody go there right now. You could call Luis anything as long as you call him for dinner. Well, that might be true. And we had a very delicious dinner tonight, Mike and Luis. We had our daughter's 20th birthday and she wanted cheeseburgers. So I make a special one and then we had French fries. So that was fun. So that was our night. I'm glad y'all are here. I'm going to go back to Shyla. Oh, what do builders usually use? Do we want to go talk about builders landscaping?
No, they usually use St. Augustine, but depending on where you live and what subdivision, they are either going to use St. Augustine or they're going to use the common Bermuda, but not a mixture of both.
Mm-hmm. I hope that helps you, Shyla. If there's another question with that, just keep typing it in and we'll keep answering as we go along. Let me see if I have anything else that's great.
Oh, here.
Oh, Kathy said it. Yeah, it definitely needs plants and flowers. Hi, Kathy Adams.
Hey, Kathy.
Oh, yeah, that house I felt like needed the makeover or the what's wrong with landscape. I would like, if it was my house, a curving bed in the front. I just like that.
We need to get rid of the landscape timbers, too.
Can we get rid of those, please?
Those went out 1988 and 89, Home Depot, Lowe's.
Those went out with
Builder
Reagan.
Square.
No, wait, those went out with Reagan.
Right.
Those went out with
Hey,
Reagan.
for all those old timers like me, you remember back in the 80s where
I got you, June.
we used to use the landscape timbers and we used to see how professional we could get on our cuts and angles and how fancy we could make bed borders. Well, those days are gone.
Right. Oh, Shyla, I'm sorry I didn't see this comment. The roots. Will roots lift a sidewalk when with those big trees? I mean, I guess they will.
Yeah, they will.
They definitely will. Can you cut the roots? You don't, but I mean, tree companies.
No, you can sever the roots before they get to the concrete and the sidewalk to keep them from burrowing under.
That might help. Yeah.
And the rule of thumb is you can cut one major root a year. Not my rule. Tree specialist.
It's not his rules, so don't attack him. Okay, Lynette Lozano, welcome. Good to see you again. My husband Mike is listening with me, and he has a question. Hello, Mike Lozano, and thank you for coming tonight. We welcome you to the garden conversation. I just put down pre-emergent, the nitrous phos bag. Yeah, that's the one. Do I water the lawn or wait? I don't know.
Yes.
This sort of thing.
Anytime you're going to put down a fertilizer, you want to water those in to get it working into the soil.
I will dress the azomite since I am now the
azomite
expert. Please add the azomite. Mike Fodge will appreciate it. And it is a mineral mined from Utah. Yes, Mike Lozano, there is your answer. Lynette, if that is not enough or you need more, girl, you know how to get in touch with us and we will do our best for you. And if we mess it up, we'll admit it and we'll fix it. What do you think of that? We need some politicians that act like that. All right, let's just keep going. Okay, Shyla said, oh, you're moving to Manville and you're probably building a house, Shyla. That's probably what's going. Oh, you want good grass. So do you get to pick your grass, Shyla? Probably. I guess what would you recommend?
Oh, she wants thin. If you want the thin blade, then you want a Bermuda.
Okay, Shiloh, there's your answer. So you want Bermuda. Took a little while to get you there, but hopefully that gets it for you. So he recommends Bermuda, Shiloh. There you go. And Lynette said, thank you. Of course. And please, when y'all are done tonight, would you do something for us? Would you share this video? Easy. Mike shares it. He's awesome. And if you'll share our video, we greatly appreciate it at the end of this. This is the Garden Conversation with Garden Guy Todd Farber, Texas horticulturist, Aggie horticulturist. That's him. Yeah, 32 years of experience, expert landscaper, Sugarland's #1 residential landscaper. Thanks for joining us tonight. We're here every Tuesday night at 7:30. And we've done, I didn't even count it tonight, but I think it's a sixth maybe or seventh. Right? One of these. We're going to be here. We're going to be here, guys. She said, thank you, Shyla. Come next week, Shyla. Mike is actually the authority on azomite. Water the azomite so it will break down I don't know that word.
Prills.
See, I don't know what that means.
You're going to have to research that one too.
No, I'm going to have to research that, Mike. Prills. Okay, Mike Lozano, Mike Fodge, y'all meeting right now. The two Mikes. Mike squared.
Mike squared.
It's
double down.
There it is. So Lynette, tell Mike that Mike said water it for the prill. Do you know what prills?
I don't know what prills are.
I'm about to find out. All right, what else have I got? Do you give it? Shiloh, we will give any advice that we can, except political, because that makes people upset.
Right.
I could even give you recipes for dinner. I'm also have a PhD in child training. 5 kids. Yes. What do you want to know, Shiloh? Type it in. Type it in, girl. All right, guys, y'all are so great. You're still hanging out with us. I'm going to do the makeover of the week, if y'all will let me, but I have to look up Prills. Prills.
You can't even spell it.
I can't even type it. Prills. Checking. Oh, press enter. Hold on. We're about to find out what this is, Mike. If this is a real call-in show, we could actually talk to you. Makeover of the week is going to be, hold on, I'm waiting to see what Prills are. Oh, it doesn't say, it doesn't know. Well, Mike's going to have to comment what it is because did Mike say it? Oh, granular pellets. Thank you. Thank you so much. There. The prill is a term for the pieces of fertilizer. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you so much. We do not know everything, guys. And we learn from y'all, just like you're learning from us. Thank you, Sherry. I don't know if I've seen you here before, but I appreciate you coming tonight for the first time. I appreciate that a lot. So this is something I did not know. Prill is the term for a piece of fertilizer.
All these years, I didn't know that either. So.
We're not afraid to admit when we don't know something. He does know a lot, but I guess nobody knows everything, right?
That's why they have the encyclopedias.
Oh, please. Back there. No one can know everything, right? That's why this is what I call it, the garden conversation.
Absolutely.
It takes 2 people to have a conversation. So that's why I have y'all. Y'all help me, and we help you as much as we can. And if we mess it up or we don't get it right, then we learn something new, and that is up this month for us. So we appreciate that. Super duper. I'm going to pop over if y'all will hang with me. I'm going to show you the makeover of the week, which is always fun. I know Kathy Adams loves to see these. So let me find the video. Makeover of the week comes to you from Riverstone, Texas. Now, this is a 15-second video. It's quick because Instagram has this thing where reels are short. So I may run it twice for y'all just so you can really see it. Okay, and we're back. Like I said, super quick because Instagram prefers the quicker videos. And a lot of people on Facebook don't want to spend a lot of time. So I've been trying to shorten things up. So that is the makeover of the week. Y'all can put any comments you want about that one. Tell me a little about the
enjoyed that one, right?
Yeah, it's beautiful, I think. Well, I always think your work is great.
So this one was a fun one. We met with a client back in January. And she had there were 4 or 5 plants left in this landscape from a company she paid to have it done last year. Nothing made it through the freeze. I said, so where's
I'm
your...
going to translate that. I love you. Hold on.
Okay.
She had a company do this last year. And I swear to you guys, when you look at those pictures, there's nothing in the landscape beds. Unbelievable. 4 or 5 things. That was it.
That was it.
There was nothing left. Anyway, continue.
Okay. Anyway, we came up with some ideas for her new landscape. We told her that this is the way she ought to go. And she was a little reluctant at first. And we went back and forth. And she looked up the plants and said it looks good. And pretty much said, can you wait till the middle or latter part of February? And we said, absolutely. Mm-hmm. So
there it was. And it's beautiful.
There it was.
It's beautiful. Yeah, she was reluctant. And we see this with, it's unfortunate to say, and this isn't every client, but gosh, a lot of clients have been burned.
Many times.
Yeah. And so, and you get it. It's like when you've dated a bunch of bad men, you're just reluctant to date another one. So it's the same thing, ladies, right? I mean, you're like, well, I don't know. You know, I've been down this road before and it didn't work out for me. Anyway, Todd's a good guy, as y'all can see. All right, I've got some more comments. I'm going to hop over there. I've also got a really pretty video of crawfish étouffée.
Ooh, the crawfish étouffée.
The crawfish étouffée. Sorry, étouffée. Listen, new to Texas. How often do you water grass? Ooh, we did this one before. Thank you, Shyla. You said 3 times a week for 10 minutes?
No, that's the beds.
I don't know. How many times?
It all depends on your yard, but we like to recommend 3 days a week, 15 to 20 minutes per zone, per grass zone.
3 days a week, 15 to 20 minutes per zone.
Correct.
What else?
And
that's it.
That's it.
There you go. There it is. Charlotte said that's true. All right, guys, let me hop over. There's a bunch of y'all watching. I appreciate y'all hanging out with us tonight. I want to show you the beautiful crawfish
étouffée
rose. Yes, that's how you're supposed to say it. I don't say it right, but I do have some audio on this that I recorded. This is a rose from the Antique Rose Emporium, and I thought it was so appropriate for Fat Tuesday and Mardi Gras, and it's so beautiful. So I hope you enjoy this video. Here, crawfish étouffée. The Antique Rose Emporium's newest rose is named Crawfish étouffée. The rose is a unique red with hints of russet and orange, which resemble boiled crawfish. The fragrance is floral and spicy. The foliage is reminiscent of bay leaves, which are an essential ingredient in Cajun cuisine. The growth habit of crawfish étouffée is loose, informal, and graceful when fully established. Crawfish étouffée blooms from spring until frost season. Crawfish étouffée, 4 to 5 feet, zones 5 through 11, available from the Antique Rose Emporium. Narrated by Sabrina Farber. Okay, we're back, and I love this rose. Every time I see a rose from the Antique Rose Emporium, I want to have it. She wants to have 2. It's so pretty. So type in the comments if you like this one or if you like the color. I think the color is fabulous. Do you think it looks like crawfish? The color? Yeah, after they're cooked. Yeah. What a disgusting thing that is, but that's just... We're going to ship her back to Indiana where it's steak and potatoes. Steak and potatoes. Oh, I have a comment. Let me see if we have a good comment here. Oh, she said, okay, cool. Okay, guys, hang on. Love the color. I know, Irma, you said that the other night when I posted it, and I love the color too. I really want Todd to get me one. Oh, yeah, Joni likes it. It's so lovely, right? And it's so fun, the name. And I don't have the notes here with me, but they just bred that when it's a hybrid. And some guy that's really big into roses comment on Instagram. He's like, I love the parentage. And I was like, oh, parentage. Right. See, I'm learning. I'm learning about this. That means the 2 roses that were the parent of this. Anyway, y'all get it. So interesting and fun. But you can get on the Antique Rose Emporium and you can order that one. They have, I mean, as many as they have. Oh, hi, Leah Blackwell. Hi. Hey, Leah. Welcome. Hey, welcome. Everybody's hopping on. Everybody's here joining the Garden Guy and the Garden Conversation. We're here on Tuesdays at 7:30, so join us. Or tell a friend. Bring them next week, whatever questions you have. Or when this is over, would you do me a favor? Would you share our video? I know that you will. Y'all are great. All right, let me see what else I have for you. I have a little video on chinch bugs.
Those little nasty buggers.
Right? Oh, let me go back and let me take Leah's comment off. Hang on, guys, 1 second. Let me take that off. All the Mike Fodge. How are you, sir? How are you? Let's go to I want to do the chinch bugs. Oh, yes. Hang on, guys. I'm getting a little confused. Give me 1 second to get that off there. Thank you for being patient with me. All right, I'm going to chinch bugs.
There it is.
I'm going to run this 50-second video, and then if you have questions about chinch bugs, we'll do our best. But here's what we recommend. It's like a series of 6 things, and here it goes. And we're back. That's information on chinch bugs. If you'd like to make any comments on that, or if you have questions about chinch bugs, or if you have chinch bugs, or if you've wondered about chinch bugs, actually, I don't think you have, but we had a gentleman who was texting me today, and he's from Nebraska. And I could tell that he was from Nebraska, and he doesn't know anything about Texas grass. And I've learned enough from Todd over the years by looking and listening and watching. And I was so proud of myself. Todd was proud of me. I had the guy send me.
I'm always proud of her.
The guy sent the pictures, though, and I said to Todd, I said, he has chinch bugs. He has chinch bugs. And Todd goes, you did it. You're right. He does have chinch bugs.
And chinch bugs.
Right? So he did have chinch bugs. So what he was telling me was, I had this done, and I did soil and all these things. It doesn't matter, guys. If you have an infestation, right?
Yeah.
Of these little boogers, they're just going to what? What do? They just eat it up?
Yeah, they'll kill the grass from the roots. Sorry. And usually chinch bugs will start at the hottest part of the yard, which is closest to your driveway and or sidewalk. And so that's where you will probably first notice chinch bug damage. If you had chinch bugs last year, the damage is permanent. Unlike brown patch, where it will come back and start growing again, your chinch bug damage is dead grass. So you're going to have to.
Oh, you like my new shirt?
Love yourself.
Love yourself. Oh, go ahead.
Anyway, you're going to have to dig out, scrape out, till out that dead grass area, and then work on replanting along with pre-treating new infestations of chinch bugs so you don't get them again.
Here are the steps. And I'll put this on Facebook so that y'all have it. Water the grass because they like dry conditions. Make sure you cut the grass, make it short so you can get in there. I mean, is it like when you have lice on a kid? You got to get in there, man.
Right.
You may have to shave the head of the kid. Okay. All right, you need to do some sort of insecticide for chinch bugs. Just Google it or go to Amazon. We're not sponsored by anyone, so whatever makes you happy, pick something. Nematodes are microscopic worms. I also noticed you can get them in a liquid form, so they're beneficial. You want to put those on there because they're going to help you in the fight. You'll want to, rinse the lawn with an insecticidal soap. Once again, any of the big box stores, I'm sure Enchanted Gardens, Buchanan's, Arbor Brigade, all these places, and even Amazon has insecticidal soap because you're rinsing the lawn and kind of getting the eggs out, all right? And then you just have to keep repeating it until you get rid of them. And then I think for people, the biggest mistake that people make about if you don't have chinch bugs, what I always see, and he's taught me all this stuff, you can't just take grass and just throw it in your yard and expect it to adhere and grow.
That's true.
This is separate from chinch bugs. How many people in our neighborhood every single year do the same thing? They buy little pieces of grass and just throw it on there and they just expect it to sprout up. What are you supposed to do? Sit up. I have to make him sit up.
I'm a little tired this evening.
I know you're tired. Sit up.
So you're going to have to till out, scrape out, or remove the old grass first.
I can't just take some grass and throw it on top.
Well, that's what the yard guys do. And like she said, every year they throw it right down on top of the other.
Same place.
Because your associations will say, you need to plant grass. So they have the yard guys plant grass. If they don't prep the ground,
Yeah, I guess that's the word. Okay, prep the ground, guys. Prep it. So till it up.
You need to add some enriched topsoil.
Good enriched topsoil.
And then add your new sod, and therefore the new sod roots have something to adhere to.
Okay, good. So now y'all know, and there's no excuse. And if you see your neighbors doing that, just tell them. Help them out, right? Any more comments, guys, tonight? Because I don't have anything else for y'all. Y'all have hung on with us for 42 minutes. When this is over, if you will share this video, you're the best. Thanks for joining Garden Guy. Todd Farber, Aggie horticulturist, 32 years of experience out here in Sugar Land, the Houston area. We appreciate y'all. We love being here with you on Tuesdays. It is fun for us. We do the best we can for you, and we learn from you just as much as you learn from us.
Absolutely. So we will see you
Tuesday the 28th.
Absolutely.
At 7:30. We'll see y'all then. So please share the video when this is over. And if there's any more questions, y'all know how to get in touch with us. Make it a good night.
Good night.